Carrie Berkey. So happy you're joining me. So today I'm going to teach you how to do kind of like a word meditation. And so how you're going to use this would be when you know that you're going to have a hard time just kind of quieting your mind. You feel like maybe you're all over the place. I mean, I think that tends to be kind of how we feel when we know we need to meditate and slow down. But definitely when you know, like even maybe a guided meditation might be harder, like you just know your mind's going to wander. This one is going to involve you choosing a word, and a word that you know you need right now. And I'm going to give you a couple options because it could be something like healing. You could be something like growth. It could be something like peace. It could be something like happiness. It's something that, everybody, that you'll relate to, that you understand. You could also choose a word like Om, and maybe that's just something that that kind of calms you. And I might share some other, yoga words with you that you might find helpful. And when we talk about chakras, there's words or sounds that are associated with each one that you can use this for too. So I'm going to give you guys two options. So we're going to do this where you would just repeat the word. I'm going to also, so maybe three options, and I'm also going to give you the option of doing your fingers as a way of keeping track. Or if any of you happen to have just like a beaded bracelet, and maybe some of you actually have a whole mala, this is a simple way to kind of keep track. And like I said, this is a word to kind of bring, a way to bring, for you to slow down, for you to give yourself the opportunity to meditate during the day, and for you to bring kind of the energy of this word that kind of is what the energy that you need in your life right now. So let's say you feel like it's peace, and maybe this is peace. Maybe you're thinking globally, or maybe you're thinking internally. Maybe you're just thinking of within your household, or maybe there's some family relationships and that's what's going on. So you would just either make this depending on your situation. If you have time to kind of set aside, get comfortable, or maybe you find that when you're on your way somewhere, you just put your car in park, you turn the car off, and you take a moment to do this. So either way, I would like you to sit up tall, and you would close your eyes. If you need to at all, you maybe do some shoulder rolls just to feel like you kind of loosen up, maybe moving your neck a little bit side to side. I always think it's kind of nice to use this stuff to transition from your day to what you're doing. And then take a nice deep inhale and then exhale out of your mouth. Beautiful. Okay, so we'll start with peace. So you would just close your eyes. Your breath can be natural. And you are going to repeat the word peace. So I'll say it out loud. And you would just sit here and say, peace, peace, peace. And you have the option too. If you're saying it internally and your mind is wandering, then maybe you do need to say it out loud. That gives you something even a little bit more concrete to focus on. And you would just sit and say, peace, 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 peace. You might like to visualize the word. You might try to tap into the feeling. And what I'd like you to do is, as you say, just feel like you're connecting with that energy. You can even imagine like the word peace is kind of filling up the space around you, or you can picture that the word peace is kind of going out to people around you. If you do that and you have time, you can just do that for as long as you like. Or you could set a timer on your phone and maybe do it for like a minute or 3 minutes or longer. And if you feel like you don't have time, you can use your hands. So you'd be sitting there and you can use one hand and go peace, 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 peace. And that's 4. And you do it again. Peace, 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 peace. And that's 8. And you could do both hands. The other thing you can do with that is, maybe that's all you have time for. And, you know, the one hand is just going to be perfect. You know, you just go through and that's it. And then this would be the other option. So maybe this is something that you have by your meditation space, or maybe it's something you wear. And a lot of these types of bracelets, this is made from my friend Lotus and Lava, is it has a central point so that you know to go around. So you'd start at one, and again, either, you know, internally or out loud, you'd say peace, peace, and you'd move your fingers along the bead, saying it once for each bead, peace, 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 peace. And you'd go all the way around until you got to the end. Again, so imagine if you were saying healing, 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 healing. Say there's a part, maybe you're feeling sick, maybe your knees are bothering you. You can almost maybe picture some healing energy coming to certain parts of your body. Maybe you're doing it for somebody else and you can kind of be sending them healing energy. Maybe you feel like your heart needs healing. And as you're saying healing, maybe picture green or white or whatever color light feels good for you right around there. So there's really lots of fun ways to do this. And that's kind of why I like sharing. I mean, you pick the word. I'd say keep it positive. The intention behind what you're doing is really what matters here, is what's powerful. And make it short, make it long. And I said, if you're just starting out too, this might be really kind of a perfect way for you to kind of get into the habit of slowing down and kind of quieting your mind. And you might notice after a while when you start doing this, where you're just saying the word internally, you might be able to just stop and sit up tall and more just feel the energy of the word without having to say it at all. You know, just allowing yourself to kind of deepen into your meditation practice. And with everything, it's so easy to get caught up in our day-to-day lives. It's so easy to get caught up in everything, feeling like I don't have time for this, time for that. And I've been there. I've done it a gazillion times. I know what it's like to throw your self-care out the window. And negative things happen when I do that. And that's a big thing. I'll think it's fine to kind of put everything else before myself. And then you wonder why everything seems kind of hard and why there's no flow. And that's because you're not taking time for yourself. So I come from experience, and trust me, when you do these small things on a regular basis, that's where the flow comes from. It's when you're kind of coming from a whole different place, and it's a really beautiful thing. So take this time for yourself. I'd love it if you shared some of the words that you are going to meditate on with me. That would be lovely, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.